It sounds like you have a little 6-month-old that you're trying to teach how to self-soothe, and her cry is turning possibly more shrill. She just sounds like she's in more distress. And, crying it out usually is a pretty effective method at teaching babies how to self-soothe, because they have like a 4-day reset point in their brain. And they've learned up to this point that when they cry, they get what they want most, which is mom or dad. And so you need to slowly wean them from this, and they'll eventually learn that when they cry, they don't get what they want most, which is mom and dad, like I mentioned. So this is why crying it out is so effective. But if your baby is showing signs of distress, or you feel like she's in immediate need, then it's definitely best to check on her and make sure that all is well. If you have concerns about it and you don't feel comfortable with it, then it would be best to stop and ask your pediatrician. They can ask you more specific questions about the crying that you're observing, and they can observe her overall health and decide if there's anything else that warrants further investigation or treatment. And if there's nothing else behind it all, then your doctor may say that it's still okay to let her cry it out. But there's also a more graduated approach that you can try, which involves checking on her frequently, but slowly increasing the amount of time in between each check. So put her down when it's time for sleep. Make sure she's full, she's happy, she's gotten lots of love, and she has a dry diaper. And if she continues to cry after putting her down in her crib, just let her cry for 5 or 10 minutes. Then go in and check on her. Gently touch her tummy, reassure her that you're there, but turn around and walk right back out of the room. Resist any and all urges, as long as you're sure she's okay, to pick her up, turn on the lights, talk to her, play with her, walk right back out. And then if she continues to cry still, give it 10 or 20 minutes and then do the same thing. And then if needs be, 20 to 30 minutes and then 30 to 40 minutes. And again, this can teach her the same concept of self-soothing, but it's just more graduated for both you and her. If you have any other questions or concerns, again, be sure to talk to the pediatrician, but you can also ask me questions if you have more in the future by going to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.